Hi, this is Ludwing, recording the second video to English 5. This is called The Real Meaning. As well, I am talking about superstitions in my family. Uh, there are, okay, I have two different positions or origins in my family. First one from my dad, they are a very pragmatic people from in fact, or fourthless, they are from farms here in Colombia, but they have been never people who believe in superstitions. My grandmother is a very as well pragmatic person that is always taking care of people in a real way. So she is a very sincere and critical person who never hide behind any kind of story or something like that. The things she is as she is. She doesn't care if people like or don't like about. She always tell what she thinks people needs to listen to. And in that way, she never uses things like superstition or something like that, never to grow up to grow my dad or my uncles or my aunts in that way. They don't believe nothing about that. So my dad is a person who is always being he has always been a worker, man, a worker. He drives a car and he is almost ready to his retire journey, and he always influencing me through real work, never looking. This is the way. Okay, but from for my mom's family, I received a little bit different influence because they are from Ecuador, and they come from a place in Ecuador, a region that is called Cotacachi, and there are so many like witches and sorcery and traditional and traditional magic culture, indigenous culture. So during a time when I was a child, I I gathered to my mom to be in different kind of sorcery practices. It means like visiting witches here in Bogota, having like tarot consulting, and many of like stuffs. I don't know. Um, I have to be sincere about that, and it brings many bad things into my house. My brother was frightened during. Meanwhile, we were visiting these places. My little brother, was here alone, and he told us that strange things happened to him. Not very good things. I can say that in a very good way, like a movie or comic movie or an horror story. No, it was terrible things that he had to live. So in that way, when mom getting older, she found a real way of life in Jesus Christ. So she changed a lot her mind. Okay, as well, this kind of practices almost lead her to die and to kill herself as well. So because sometimes I think people may ask, okay, Ludwig, why are you so unbelievable, so anti superstition and anti sorcery or something like that? Okay, because I had to live very bad things here at home related to. So when Jesus came to our home, things changed a lot. Who firstly started that changes was mom, and she said us, and she was telling us, I refer me and my brother, that there were not like a superstition that can guide our lives as well, um, because those things just act from the afraid from, yes, from afraid of people afraid something, people is afraid about something, and that stops or that lets people to go in advance, or it can influence their ways of lives in that way. So this is not the way to live. This is not the way to live. I think when you are in front of your life and your situations, you have to take decisions, and those decisions brings consequences to your life. And in that way, it is very important to think about what way is that you are going to go down, to go on. And the most difficult or the most easiest will not depend on the lucky, on lucky. It depends on your preparation, your effort, your work, your honestly, and your sincere passion about it. So in that way, I could not like find my life to be influenced by sorcery. So in that way, as well. But to retake the topic, um, by my dad's family, no superstitions because of their pragmatic life. By my mom's family and influence, must or there are so much about superstition, but mom stopped that beliefs because it affected a lot her, and it influenced me in an excellent way. That is not believe about nothing of that. Uh, just put all my projects and all my stuffs in the God's hands in order to be guided and to be led to principles, good principles. Because sometimes we feel like a Christian life could be also as well a superstition life, but it is not, because God give me a book, the Bible, in which I can find all the ideas I need to get a real foundation to select the best decision. And I will ask him about that and to guide me to learn about him. For example, the words of Jesus. I think the words of Jesus are superior as well. His wisdom is real wisdom that brings you peace, that brings you a good way. For example, the principle of forgiveness. Forgiveness, yes, is something that completes your way of life. You know, the real thing is that many people around you is going to hurt you because they are not going to be agree with you. They are not going to be the people you want to be, and you are going to feel hard. But when forgiveness comes, it is like a step to freedom, a step that makes you feel free. It doesn't matter if the other change or not. You can experiment real freedom by forgiveness. So it's an example as well. So thank you very much. This is my opinion about superstitions in my family. Bye bye.